Hey guys, it's Wheeling the Gamer Girl here, and yes, I am using the iPhone 6s Plus as an alternative because my phone is charging at the moment. So today we're actually going to discuss an episode from the animated series called Shrink to Fit. So if you don't know this episode, then go and watch it, because actually this teaches us a very important lesson about being yourself. So actually this video is actually available on YouTube and it can actually be watchable. So what I've been saying is that this video taught us a very lifeful lesson that just be yourself, don't compete with others, and as well as this, if you see someone trying to compete with you, don't just try to compete them back. Just accept for the fact that I am who I am. Because a lot of people would just say that, sometimes when you're following the trend, some trends are actually bad and some trends are good. So it depends on what content you're actually using. Because one, if you follow a trend that is bad, then there will be serious consequences. So the episode begins when Jem was actually showing off her new wave mop jeans. But because the guys, especially Harvey, actually prefer skinny girls with skinny jeans, Sabrina and Chloe actually went to the shop to get a pair of the skinny jeans. But they don't fit because of one size wave. And because of this, they actually used the spooky jar without their permission, and especially Zelda telling them not to use the spooky jar for frivolous purposes. Because I do recall Sabrina using the spooky jar for frivolous reasons whenever, she wants to get someone onto revenge or she wants to compete with others. I don't 100% think that's actually a great idea because one, I do believe that, if you get someone revenge will always come back to you. And because they actually had a spell called a shrinking spell, the spooky jar actually reduces their weight, including their size. And then during the next day at school, when they were wearing their wave mom jeans, Sabrina tries to go up to Harvey, and Harvey was actually guessing that she was wearing the wave mom jeans. But Sabrina gets angry and storms off. During lunch, when Sabrina and Chloe had gotten their lunches, they managed to compete with Jem. But unfortunately, things started to go wrong as not only they shrunk in size, but their pants did. And due to that, when they kept on shrinking as they were running, they shrank into a size of a boar. But the goof is that how are they actually wearing socks if they don't have any? And they are only wearing sandals. So actually I've seen this thing on the Wikipedia. You see right here on the Wikipedia. Okay. So it says like after shrinking down to the point where they can no longer wear their clothes and are left bare. But they are seen wearing socks as their own clothing to hide themselves. But how could they do that when they don't have any? But even though they managed to find the small clothes of Gemstone's dolls, there's no way the dolls could actually fit both of the girls. Only the bodies can shrink and not their clothes. By going through the production order, this is actually the first episode of the series. And despite being the first episode, this is the 11th air. The reverse is actually the first episode, which is Most Dangerous Witch, which is the first and aired episode to be produced. Okay, so actually, once they found the spooky jar and managed to get back to their house, unfortunately though, Zelda scolds Sabrina for using the spooky jar without her permission, causing Zelda to zap it. And as well as this, Salem had to go and take a bath because thinking that this was actually Enchantress spells. However, this turned out that there were fleas inside the house, causing an invasion. And as well as this, we've learned this lesson before. Please be careful of what trends you are doing, because sometimes the trends can be very dangerous. And basically, that's the reason why we should always think for ourselves. Don't ever follow trends which are bad, because these kinds of trends have consequences. And remember this, always be yourself, no matter what. And just don't be ashamed of who you are. And that's actually all for the video that I wanted to discuss today. If you like this video, you know the drill. And I'll actually see you next time. And this is me signing off.